You are listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
So let's say I am Coca-Cola. Sherwin Hughes runs, owns, and operates Coca-Cola in the contiguous 48 states and Hawaii and Alaska. If you want Coca-Cola in your movie theater, in your restaurant, in your McDonald's, in your Pizza Hut's, in your Taco Bells, you get your Coca-Cola from me. I am the bottler, I am the distributor, I am the manufacturer, and I am the shipper of all of the Coca-Cola. You want to go to a Brewers game and you want to get a Coca-Cola, you getting your Coca-Cola from me. You want to go to the Bucks game and cheer on Giannis and Brooke Lopez. And Bobby Portis is coming back next week. You want to go to a game and you want to get a Coca-Cola, you want to get a soft drink, you don't want to drink a beer, you want Coca-Cola, you're getting your Coca-Cola from me. It's going to be a lot of supply and a lot of demand, okay? In order to manufacture, I want you to just get a real broad understanding of how much Coca-Cola. I'm just using this as one example. You can fill in this example with cars, with AA batteries, with shoes, with toys, with anything. But I'm using Coca-Cola because it is widely distributed. And I'm just using it in the United States. I'm not even talking about Coca-Cola that is bottled and manufactured here in the United States. Coca-Cola is global, okay? But I'm just going to use the United States. I, as the Coca-Cola bottler and shipper to all of the places that need Coca-Cola, every sports arena in America, soccer stadium, football stadium, baseball stadium, every festival. Think about the festivals. State Fair, Summerfest. Maybe they got Coca-Cola at Jazz in the Park. Every single bar. Think of all the restaurants. Think about how much damn Coca-Cola is just at Applebee's. Think about how much Coca-Cola is at Chili's. Coca-Cola is literally everywhere all of the time, nonstop. Can I do you one better? I'm going to do you one better. Think of every corner store, every gas station, every convenience store. Yeah, obviously you have other drinks, but you got Coca-Cola at every last one of them. Every restaurant, every hospitals have Coca-Cola. Cafes have Coca-Cola. Do you get a picture of how big Coca-Cola is? Okay. In order for me to manufacture and distribute that much Coca-Cola, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because when someone goes to the movie theater, if somebody goes to the restaurant, they want something to drink, they want a Coca-Cola. I have Coca-Cola at my establishment. So now I'm playing the person that sells Coca-Cola. I have to buy my Coca-Cola. Let's say I'm the movie theater at the Mayfair Mall. I have Coca-Cola on coming out of the dispensary, the tap. Is that what you call it? The thing, the machine, the dispensary, the fountain sodas, okay? Got to buy the Coca-Cola syrup. Well, I manufacture the Coca-Cola syrup, but now I'm the movie theater, and I need 1,000 gallons of Coca-Cola syrup because it's the weekend coming up and there might be a bunch of new movies coming out and a bunch of people are going to come to the movie theaters and get Coca-Cola. Now, there's some movie theaters that sell alcohol, but most of them do not. So if you are selling drinks at a movie theater, you're selling Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola related products. And Coca-Cola's got like Minute Maid fruit punch and all these other things, but I'm just staying focused on Coca-Cola because it is the most familiar, okay? In order for me, now I'm the manufacturer of the Coca-Cola again. I'm going to be shifting hats in my explanation because I want you guys to get a thorough picture of what this actually looks and feels like. I need an insane amount of sugar to produce my Coca-Cola that's going to go to every sports arena, every restaurant, every movie theater, every vending machine. I need an insane amount of sugar. Without the sugar, I can't manufacture and bottle my Coca-Cola that's going to be needed at every Applebee's, every Chili's, every corner store, every Jazz in the Park, every Summerfest, every festival, every damn concert. I need an ungodly amount of sugar as a raw material, okay? I, being Coca-Cola and needing the raw material, which is sugar, without the sugar, I can't make my Coca-Cola. I have Rick as my importer. Rick, I have a contract with Rick. Rick owns his own separate business. Rick is an importer of raw materials. Rick is an American. He lives here in America. But I go to Rick and have a contract with Rick to provide me, Coca-Cola, with all of the sugar that I need on a daily basis to make sure I can make enough Coca-Cola that can go to the gas stations, the convenience stores, the corner stores, all the sports arenas, and anywhere you get Coca-Cola, every Applebee's, every Chili's, every damn Olive Garden. It's a lot of Olive Gardens. Side note, don't sleep on Olive Garden. I don't know why people disrespect the Olive Garden. That tour of Italy has been hitting for 25 years. You know what the tour of Italy is. It's chicken parmesan, lasagna, and a fettuccine Alfredo on one plate with unlimited salads and breadsticks. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I have gone to the Olive Garden for all of the last 30 years, I'm assuming. I get the same thing every time I go. I get the tour of Italy. Maybe I get a Coca-Cola, maybe I don't. However, I digress. I have a contract with my importer of sugar because I need a tremendous amount of sugar for my Coca-Cola. But here's the thing. The amount of sugar that I need to distribute that amount of Coca-Cola has got to come from 50 different countries because no one country can produce enough sugar. But this is why I pay Rick. See, I say, hey, Rick, I need 1 billion cubic tons of Coca-Cola by Friday. And Rick was like, cool, I got you. Rick now has a team of people in 40 or 50 different countries calling all of the agricultural departments and calling every farmer that he can in all these different countries because I need that amount of sugar delivered by Friday. How many a billion cubic meters of sugar I need by Friday? Hey, Rick, I need 1 billion cubic meters of sugar by Friday. Rick was like, boom, I got you. Rick is on the phone. He's calling his connects in Indonesia. He's calling his connects in China, in Russia, in France, in Spain, in Portugal. Because all of them, all those countries produce a little bit of sugar. But Rick has to get me 1 billion cubic meters of sugar by Friday. So Rick is on the phone. He's making deals with India. He's making deals with South Africa. He's making deals with Canada because he needs to make sure that he can get, so they're going to give me 3 million cubic liters, and they're going to give me 2 million. It's got to add up to the 1 billion cubic meters of sugar that I need because I am Coca-Cola, and damn it, I need it on Friday. Here's where the tariffs come in. I am paying Rick $10 billion in cash on Friday for my 1 billion cubic meters of sugar that Rick had to get from 35 or 40 different countries. Rick is going to make the delivery. Okay, he's going to make sure that he is getting enough sugar from however many countries he needs to. Now, keep in mind, there's a tariff on every one of these countries, okay? Every one of them. Rick might have to go to 35 or 40 different countries to get me, Coca-Cola, the amount of sugar that I need because my demand for Coca-Cola in the United States is gigantic. I need enough Coca-Cola for the Brewers Stadium, for every restaurant, every bar, not just in Milwaukee, but in Alaska and Hawaii and all the 48 states. So just appreciate the amount of Coca-Cola that I need. Every gas station, every convenience store, every mom and pop, every little sit-down diner got Coca-Cola. I need 1 billion cubic meters of sugar by Friday so I can manufacture enough Coca-Cola and get it shipped out to all the places. I'm giving Rick $10 billion in cash to get me my sugar. Rick is going to go to 25 or 30 or 40 different countries and get a little bit of sugar from Ukraine, a little bit of sugar from Switzerland, a little bit from Norway, and it's going to add up to the amount that I'm ordering, and I need it on Friday. Here's what the Trump tariffs are going to do. The amount of sugar that I need from Rick, that Rick and I have agreed, because I got a contract with him, I'm going to pay him $10 billion in cash for that sugar, and I got to have the sugar, okay? That $10 billion that I was going to pay Rick for that sugar now costs $40 billion. I need you to listen to me now. Rick just paid. I need 1 billion cubic meters of sugar. I gotta have it. I gotta have it by Friday, or the supply chain of my Coca-Cola to everywhere in the country stops. Rick was like, yo. I'm like, yeah, what's up, Rick? Where's my sugar at, dog? It's coming by tomorrow. He's like, yup, I got it. Yup, I got it. I met all the sugar at the port, the two ports, the Port Authority at New York and New Jersey, and then the Port Authority, let's say, in San Diego, California. So from two different coasts. 500 million cubic meters of sugar is coming from California coast. The other 500 million cubic meters of sugar is coming from the East Coast. Rick is like, yo, I got your sugar. It's here. Okay. I paid the tariffs to get you your sugar. Because remember, I got a contract with Rick for 1 billion cubic meters of sugar because I am Coca-Cola, and that's how much sugar I need to make sure I can manufacture enough Coca-Cola to keep up with the demand for all of the Applebee's and all of the Wendy's and all of the McDonald's and all of the sports arenas everywhere in the entire country. So Rick just paid $40 billion for that Coke, and for that sugar rather.